So yeah, let's start. So this presentation is more like a use case. It's a proof that Sylius is also good for big projects, for big companies. Do you know what is Mytheresa? Anybody of you knows what is Mytheresa? Mytheresa is one of the biggest sellers of luxury fashion. Luxury fashion meaning Balenciaga, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, and similar brands, right? And they are selling them worldwide, and they are dispatching packages from Germany, and they are able still to deliver it next day to America. So yeah, so they are well organized, very big company, originally from Germany. Their revenue is about 900 million euros per year, so quite a big company. They are selling a lot. And we had a pleasure to migrate Magento to Sylius for them. So let's start from the beginning. It's always good to start from the beginning. We met with Mytheresa almost 3 years ago. They heard about us directly from Sylius because they reached Sylius and they asked about good agency, and BitBag was introduced as an agency capable to deliver such a big project. And what was the main goal of the project, right? So the first most important goal was migration from legacy. And as I already said, we migrated from Magento 1. I think all of you knows what is Magento. I don't have to explain it. And probably you know that all developers are writing Magento in a different way. So there is no one standard to write code in Magento. So you can imagine that if we have a big company, very big company, with huge requirements, a lot of customization, you can only imagine how difficult it is to find all this logic in Magento. Oh, thanks. So yeah, so this was the first step. We successfully migrated data from Magento, from ERP, and also we migrated a lot of logic, not well documented logic. All of us know how it looks, yeah? All of us want to have clear documentation, but life shows it in a different way, right? The next goal of this project for us was to make releases more fluent. Previous way how Mytheresa was doing releases was quite tough and difficult. They were releasing only one time per month because of complicated way of testing, missing of automation, and so on. So thanks to migration to Sylius and thanks to BitBag developer work, we were able to automate it, meaning that we covered the whole logic in Sylius in almost 98%. So 98% of logic is covered by unit tests in this project. So it means that almost everything is covered. Also, we have a lot of integration tests and a lot of functional tests which are covering all critical paths. And because of it, because of this testing automation, we are able now to release new versions of application more fluent with greater confidence, right, that we will not break anything. Because again, it is a big business and each minute of break is like really, really costly, right? Next goal, because you know, Sylius is a framework, right? It provides base functionality and base features for e-commerce, but it is not out of the box ready to start selling things, right? So our role was to customize Sylius core, to adjust it to customer needs, and also to customize plugins, right? Because Sylius is a great environment, great framework. It allows us to use plugins, but also these plugins sometimes require some customization, right? And this is important thing from framework point of view, that it's not very easy to customize framework. It's also easy to customize plugin. So the whole ecosystem of Sylius is really, really customizable, and it's really, really easy to adjust it to customer needs, right? Other goal of the project. Magento is not the fastest framework, right? Also, if you take into consideration that it has been developed by many teams, many agencies, all of them were writing code in different way. And what is good in Sylius is following good practices from Symfony, because it's Symfony based, and it's easy to optimize. Of course, it's not ideal framework, right? I am not telling that it is fast out of the box, but it is like very easy to control this performance, right? Because you know what you are doing. You have one standard of the code, you have one way of writing the code. Sylius is strictly coupled with Symfony. We are following some standard. So if your customer will reach you that, okay, this API endpoint works very slow, you know how to improve it, right? Because you have also API platform, you know how to work with API platform, you know what to do to speed up API platform, you know what to do to speed up doctoring in Symfony, and so on, right? And because it forces you to use the same standard for coding, it's really, really easy, and it was maybe not, it was easy, of course, time consuming thing, but it was easy to optimize it and to allow handling such a big project. Yeah. Other most important, maybe one of the most important from developer point of view things in project, and this was also a goal which we received from the company. Mytheresa wanted to build their own IT team, because previously they were relying on external agencies, and now they want to have in-house team, and they wanted to like be able to work in efficient way, and they wanted to like, of course, implement new features very quickly, and our team was responsible for sharing the knowledge about Sylius, about Symfony, about API platform, and also help the in-house team to understand what they stand behind Sylius, how it works, and so on, and build the standards of collaboration. And thanks again to Symfony-based framework, Sylius, thanks to the way how Sylius is organized, we were able to improve developer collaboration a lot. Because we use one standard, we use one way to write a code, so it was like really, really easy to collaborate, because we were using the same language, right? We had developers from many countries, from Poland, Germany, Egypt, Portugal, I don't know, Nigeria, many countries, Lithuania, but we were speaking in one language, in Symfony and Sylius language. And thanks to it, we were able to collaborate and deliver very fast, which was also very important. And another goal, which is quite obvious, right? If you are successfully delivering things and you are going live, later you have the phase of maintenance and new features. And the goal was that with all previous things, that collaboration, automation, understanding what we are doing, now we are able to deliver new features very quickly and maintain our code with not as big amount of time as previously with legacy, right? Because again, if you don't have the standard of the code, you have also, it is also difficult to maintain the code, right? Because, for example, imagine a situation that there is a part in your application that only one developer knows. And one day this developer will tell us, I'm leaving, I don't care. And the code is not documented, not standardized, you know nothing about it. It's difficult, right? But now we have situation, and customer is also very happy that the code is standardized. So even we have a new joiner, he is able to start his work after 2 weeks of onboarding, because he only needs to know Symfony. He even don't have to know Sylius. We have only limited route to Laravel developer. But if you know Symfony, then you are able directly to start working with Sylius, right? So what was the Sylius role? And I want to emphasize this very clearly, that because of the way how Sylius is organized, we were able also to very easily divide our work. We decided, based on discussion with customers, and also it was not only our decision, but also customers' decision, we decided to split our work to domains. Of course, we had more domains than listed here, but those domains were covered by Sylius. And we decided to split our work to 5 domains: customer, checkout, promotion, discovery, and staging. And again, because of the way how Sylius is organized, how promotions are organized, product catalog, checkout, and other type of like base thing of e-commerce, it was like really super easy to divide teams, and each team had like a very easy way to work on only their part of the domain. Again, Sylius was really helping us with this. And now I will quickly go through the domain to present what we did and what interesting things we customized. I think it's a really nice thing. So it also shows how flexible Sylius is, right? Customer domain. We have in the room the hero of customer domain. Radosław is sitting here in the back, one of the lead customer domain at Mytheresa. I am really happy that I am working with this guy. He's a really smart guy. And what we did in customer domain, we implemented LDAP. It was quite difficult because of the way how it is also implemented on customer side. But with Sylius, with Symfony, it was like super easy because, you know, Symfony has built-in security component, right? So based on it and because of it, it was like super easy, maybe not easy, but it was possible to implement it and to fulfill customer requirements. So now, if you are going to back office, you are using the same credentials as in whole company without any issue. And you have dedicated back office to maintain accesses and privileges. Each department has limited privilege to the back office, and it's also really nice work. Another thing, data migration between ERP and Sylius. Because the source of truth for customers' data is ERP for this customer, we had to implement very, how to say, efficient way to synchronize the data between Sylius and ERP. With help of the queues, Amazon queues, SQL, SNS topics, and so on, we were able to achieve it. And again, I think we have 5 million customers, as I remember, at Mytheresa. I'm correct, rather, something like 5 million. And you know, a lot of customers, especially during sale dates, right, during promotions, and we are able to synchronize this data between Sylius and ERP almost without issues. You know, it's never ideal, you know, how our life works, but it works. And the amount of data is really huge. Gift art. This is another thing covered by customer domain, because it's related to the customer. Each customer can have gift art, right? Also very big topic, we customize. Unfortunately, we don't have Joachim here. He was not able to come, Joachim from Setongo. We were responsible for customizing and collaborating for customizing Setongo plugin, but we also collaborated with Setongo to like fulfill customer requirements. Oops. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so this was like very interesting thing, very extensive work to fulfill customer domain. Another domain, another set of customization, checkout domain. Really interesting thing, you know that in Sylius we have state machine, which like forces you to follow the selected route for the checkout. like you have to, of course, have a card, then addressing, shipping, payment, and so on. In this, for this customer, there is no state machine. Checkout is totally flexible. Customer can start his purchase from every place. For example, we can even shipment, payment collection, we are going directly to confirmation page because we have all the data from previous order or from address book or from customer head or from whatever other source. Very interesting customization. Now I can say that our checkout is like really, really fluent. We also implemented really interesting zone concept customization, which includes not only shipping methods but a lot of eligibility checkers, like for example, this product is available for this post or not, shipping method, same day delivery, a lot of things related to geographical. As I said in the beginning, we are able to deliver next day to America from Germany. So it was like really important to show customers if we are able to do it, because luxury fashion is tricky business. If somebody is able to spend 100 euros for a pair of socks, you need to like handle this package very carefully, right? You need to be sure that if you are committing that you will deliver it tomorrow, you have to deliver it tomorrow. So that's why we have to also customize zone concept to enable this complicated logic for shipping, for product availability, and so on. Promotion, very interesting topic. Also showing that Sylius is able to handle big promotions, big sales, without any issue. One interesting thing, we went live in July, I think, and right after in fully live, I think in July or August, I don't remember, but I remember that 1 week after it, we had a very huge sale. And it was like everybody was panicking. Whoa, we went live. We are not sure if it really works, right? But we passed. It was perfect. Everything worked fine. So Sylius was able to cover most sophisticated promotion configuration. We implemented a lot of customization related to restrictions to the thing when given promotion is available for which customer, anonymous customer, VIP customer, whatever else type of customer. It was like really, really a lot of work, which added a lot of complication to promotion process, and it worked well. And still works well, and now we are maintaining and adding new features because we went live in August, and I am still working for my Mytheresa, which means that it works. If it would not work, then I would not be here probably, right? So a lot of work, we were also probably the first company who was using catalog promotion in Sylius, the new feature. I think we were the first, or at least one of the first, right? A lot of improvement, a lot of suggestions for Sylius developers, because we have huge catalog, a lot of product variants, a lot of sizes, you know. Each type of clothes has 5 or 6 variants, different colors, different sizes. So also you have to provide, and also we have many channels, and for each channel you have to build catalog promotion based on different settings. Great feature, also totally based on Sylius, and we are still improving it and still adding more rules, more factors on which we are deciding if catalog promotion is available or not. Really, really nice, and customer is really, really happy because of the way how it works. This overrating, the most important, this over domain, sorry. The most important thing in e-commerce is to be able to find the product. Because if you are not able to find the product, you are not able to buy it, right? So again, Sylius with implementation and integration with OpenSearch, which we use to speed up the searching process. It was like quite a lot of work because you know that also Elasticsearch changed their license, so we had to use OpenSearch. OpenSearch is like close to Elasticsearch, but it's not one-to-one thingy. But we were able to couple it with Sylius, and we were able to provide the value to the customer. And right after we went live, you know what happened? Customers were writing emails that finally they are able to find product on our page. Finally, when they are entering something in the search box, it works. So this is the best feedback about like your implementation. And again, it was quite difficult thing, but it is possible. So if you want to use whatever elastic thingy with Sylius, do it. It's totally possible, and results are really good. And yeah, this is the reason I think is the biggest proof for me that search can really increase the conversion rate. Feed preparation, very huge topic in this domain. You know what is feed, right? You need to export data to Google market and other type of market, right? With Sylius, Hughes, Amazon, everything is possible. We use SUS here, and we are storing this data in S3 bucket. Later on, marketing team is retrieving it and using in the feed. Very nice integration, works very well, and still we are adding new features, and it's quite easy. Staging, one of the also most interesting domains in Sylius, which we created for this customer. Customer requirement was to have a catalog different for each day. So today I want to sell X product, tomorrow I want to sell other product. And prices, I want to have different prices, different promotions, different labels, different attributes. One day this product is disabled, but tomorrow for 12 hours it will be enabled. Because also maybe some promotion will be related to it, right? Very interesting thing. And again, because in Sylius we are using interfaces, right? We are using interfaces for channel pricing. So because of the way how Sylius has been designed, it was very easy to change like base Sylius implementation. So we are not using Sylius channel pricing table, but we implemented a new table. We added a state as another column, and because of the interface, using the same interface, we didn't have to change everything. We only added the differentiation that for today we are using this state, for tomorrow we are using other state, but because of the way how Sylius is designed, it was again difficult but possible to achieve, right? We didn't have to write everything from scratch. Price calculator, I don't know, promotion eligibility, and other things which are using these interfaces were working out of the box, right? Very nice and very fluent way to improve and add more features to the framework, right? And also in this domain, we took care about integration with CMS, and you can only imagine how difficult it is to integrate with CMS which is developed in-house. Because you have the team close to you, but the documentation is limited, right? Because usually if you are developing something in-house, internally for the company, the documentation is limited, and if you are working for a huge company, also communication is not always the best, but again, with Sylius, we were able to align. So literally saying, we were almost with a new standard, we moved legacy integration to Sylius, but with Sylius and Symfony standard. Sylius plays in an architecture. As you can see, here is Sylius in the middle of the draw. We were able to integrate Sylius with many applications written in many different languages. As you can see, React, JavaScript, Golang, PHP, Kotlin, everything. Different type of databases, different type of applications, different type of API. We are using REST API, GraphQL API, everything. We are using everything. We are using even CSV files. Yeah, they are still alive, unfortunately. But Sylius is in the middle. We have nice API gateway, and everything is connected through API platform, and it works without any issue, and we are able to control it, we are able to monitor it, we are able to react quickly if something happens. It's like really, really nice integration, and it shows that PHP language is still valuable language, and people who are saying that PHP is not for enterprise projects, they are lying. They are lying because they don't know PHP and they don't know how it works, right? It is clearly visible that we are able to collaborate and integrate with all types of technologies with no issue, right? Most important thing I told it previously, but again I will repeat it. Fast and agile development is most important thing currently in our world, right? Because we want to work with enterprise level customers, but enterprise level customers, they are requiring like commitment that you are able to deliver, right? And what is like the biggest thing important in deliver things? You have to have reliable solutions, reliable framework, and reliable technology, yeah? And because Sylius has plugins, Sylius as a framework has also plugin system implemented, it's very easy to extend it. And because it's, again, as I said, based on Symfony, we are able to maintain the quality and the standard of the code. Connecting Sylius, Symfony, and API platform together allows us to create robust and very fast, very well-written applications, and to provide value for big enterprise customers with good quality code. And also, again, important thing, thanks to all of it, we are also able to onboard new developers very quickly, which is also very important for big companies, because you know, in big companies, rotations of employees is usually very big. Like people are usually working 1 year and changing work to another work. So it's like really important to base your solution on well-known, documented solution. And Nicolas already told at the beginning, Nicolas from Sylius, that now they will move documentation to the Gitbook. So we are aware that business requires well-documented solutions, and we are improving it. We are listening our customers, right? And in BitBag, we are also really happy, right? Sylius is the base of our daily work, right? Interesting thing, we use 3 or even more plugins now from, I think maybe, or 5 plugins from 3 different vendors. So again, we are a BitBag agency, and as a BitBag agency, we should sell our extensions, right? But because of how it works, how Sylius is easy to customize, we are also able to use other vendors' plugins and customize it. But it's good. We are saving time, and we are able to prove our knowledge, and we are able to deliver. It is also very, very like a good thing that that big company doesn't have to be locked to one agency. And in Sylius, it is possible. It is possible to work with multiple agencies, multiple plugins at once, without any obstacle. Big traffic or sale period, and this is very important thing. From business perspective, we are close to Black Friday. Everybody is waiting to buy some new IT stuff, new phones, new watches, and so on. So, how we scale our application? We are based on Docker. So our application is like as a Docker image, and we are using Kubernetes. And thanks to Kubernetes, based on analyzing current CPU usage, we are able to quickly scale down or scale up amount of pods to deliver good user experience. And it happens automatically. We don't have to take care about it. It's configured it, and we forgot about it. So we are close to Black Friday now, and we are doing nothing. All other companies now are writing code, optimizing database queries, they are preparing for Black Friday. We are not doing it. We are already ready. If we will need, we will only scale up amount of pods, and that's it. No problem. We are ready for Black Friday. As I told, 6 million customers, maximum 15,000 orders per day. I think it's a great number, and I think this is not our limit. The limit is probably difficult to describe because, as I said, if we will need to handle more customers, we will scale up our infrastructure. So, again, this is a great proof that Sylius is able to serve and handle huge traffic and serve to, and how to say, and work correctly with huge traffic, with huge amount of customers, and still having very complicated, very sophisticated rules for promotion, merchandising, catalog presenting, and so on. Do you have any questions? Or maybe shall I explain something more? Are you curious about some more technical details? If you have any questions, or you are interested in what we did and how we did, you can ask me whenever you want, also on LinkedIn or during this conference. I will be happy to answer. But again, don't be afraid using Sylius in big projects. It's totally possible and totally doable, and to be honest, we had a lot of good fun with this project. Thanks a lot.